What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Weekly Dosage. TC, this boy trying to get rid of all my championships. Man, you don't even wait a second. 1 second. You were barely on the air, man. You waited. What's up, TC? Welcome to the show. If you didn't know, this is Weekly Dosage. This is our 63rd week in a row, live coming at you here.
The old big 6-3.
Oh, 6-3. Can't wait for 6. No.
Oh.
Damn, she fine. Just kidding. That's a song lyric. You're gonna flag now. Yeah. So if you didn't know, we're going to a retro format. Play on words in two ways, because retro for DNA as a group, and retro for retro gaming. So
true story.
It's true. So it's really simple what we're gonna do here. Based on your votes on Facebook, which you can do, going live at 10 p.m. tonight will be a poll for next week's games. Next week, Thursday, that is. We're going to be doing our Christmas special. Hi, is Andrew under Mike's account? Oh, look at that!
Well, she's on the iPad. Oh, no.
Oh, no!
I didn't delete the internet search history.
Is it? You might want to turn that up then. So, yeah, we're using camera mic on this one, so. And this is Mike. That's camera mic.
Oh,
we're using both mics.
Dang, I see what you did there. That was that was good.
On it. So, I'm Gravitywell.
Phonics.
This is Mikey Nightmare. If you didn't know, he is, what are you right now, the Twitch champion?
Twitch, yeah, going for the DNA next week.
So this is the man, the party dude, what you were known as for a while.
I'm the party dude, yeah. So, I didn't wear my shirt, but just in case anyone is wondering, my hair really is true to character. So
it's true to his character.
We're just going to put that away, though, for now. Because
so, and of course, we got Locksteady locking down the fort here. So thank you all for joining us, TC, for just immediate anger.
Just jumping right on it, man.
I'm going to make a post saying that we're live right now. And then we're going to get into our first of 3 games. And again, based on your votes, these are the 3 games that we're going to play. We're going to kick things off with some Super Ghouls and Ghosts from the Super Nintendo. Then we're going to head into some Spider-Man and Venom Separation Anxiety, and that was on the Sega Genesis.
I don't remember what
or Super. We picked something.
Nintendo.
So who knows?
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. And then we're going to close the show with some Earthworm Jim. Behind the scenes, we're keeping little polls, or I guess not polls, but votes, or we're keeping score. We'll call it that.
Scores are good.
We're keeping score behind the scenes because out of the 9 picks, each of us submitted 3. And if you picked one of our games, we each get a point for that. So it has no meaning other than just bragging rights behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So right now, in the lead is Lock.
Audio is real bad.
Oh, that's not good. Lock, you got 2 years picked.
I thought we weren't telling people.
Well, they don't know much. What's going on with the audio? Let's find out. So audio is bad. That's not the app. That's the advertisement. So while we're doing some audio checks, let's get into starting our volume here. What is it? Can you let us know about what is bad? Is it low?
Are our jokes bad?
Our jokes are bad.
The reason the audio is bad is
You sound like a Skipping CD remix. What up, Blake? Welcome back to the show. Stuttering.
See, this is what I'm talking about. When it works, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But now I don't know what's going on. No.
Let's try to unsync the mic and then resync it.
Well, let's. Okay. Ooh.
You picking?
The audience is now deaf.
Let us know if this has improved at all. Technical.
Okay.
Wouldn't be a dosage without technical issues.
Yeah. So.
Who are my friends, Blake? Locksteady?
Yep.
Mikey Nightmare.
I like that. I'm going to start doing that, introducing myself with that. Just in real life, not just on streams.
Same? No change?
No change.
Huh.
For reals. You changed the mic too, didn't you?
I sure did.
To the unboard.
Whole different mic.
Huh.
Still.
Shout out to Blake's Instagram. Yes. Shout out to your Instagram.
Is it still stuttering?
I don't know. Let's get to some gameplay and we'll see if it's the game or if it's our mic.
Oh, holy crap.
Let's get to some gameplay and we'll see if it's your computer's done this before.
It's not the video though, it's just the audio.
Nice. Yeah, hosting. Okay.
Alright, let's
see what the gameplay's like. Audio is echoing now.
Okay. What about now? Any better? Nope, no better.
Why am I a baby?
You turn into a baby. What if you disconnect that device? Well, unplug it and plug it back in. We'll just lose camera for a minute.
Do you still have the audio going? We're gonna mute the mic again for a second, guys. Alright guys, we're gonna try a couple of things real quick. Hopefully we can stay on while we do it, but bear with us a minute. Alright guys, we're gonna try a couple of things real quick. Hopefully we can stay on while we do it, but bear with us a minute.
You want me to go get my mic?
Maybe. I don't understand why we're not getting game audio. Okay. Well, what do you want to do? You want to try to cut, reconnect, see if it changes? Maybe restart OBS? It's not a great solution, but we can't run like this.
I can just try to go get the other mic.
Alright.
We'll keep streaming.
Grab's gonna run real quick, go grab another mic. We'll see if that will help with that.
If that doesn't work, I can make mouth noises to simulate the game audio.
It was a weird episode of Teen Titans Go where they did that.
Really?
Yeah.
There's one thing I do kind of okay, it's mouth noises to the one you just made to my wife. But. This game is so hard.
Yeah, when this wound up on the list, I was like, oh man, am I glad I'm not playing it. Zero interest in playing this game myself.
It's like a version of the Bram Stoker's Dracula, but probably about 300 times harder than what it should be. I've never had this weapon before. I did a match before, but where's the Flaming Dragon?
Okay, that's intense.
Yeah, no, they're terrible. They shoot little fireballs.
No, I meant that you like got into that background thing like that.
Oh,
Is that a werewolf?
Yeah, if it's not a werewolf, I believe it is a, it's probably just a werewolf. Do werewolves have to, like, actually walk around on their back legs to be considered? Turn around. Or is it just any type of...
You know, I don't know. I think it depends entirely on the mythos, but, you know, most of them do.
I just want to point out this is the best I've done so far.
I just want to point out that this is, like, unquestionably the best I've ever seen anyone do.
I'm in the zone.
Oh!
I almost dodged that for like 2 seconds. It was just burning the hair off my ass.
You got boned. Raven, we did replace Eric tentatively. That's why on the countdown screen his name was crossed out.
I had a Friday night off from my couch work. Normally I sit on the couch on Friday nights and try not to be out. And Travis, here did I get turned into the baby? No, once again.
What kind of goofball wizard was that?
I don't know.
I've never seen that before.
It's one of the most handsome wizards I've ever seen. Like, and they give you way too many enemies. Like, there's so many enemies. They all come at once.
Alright. Just got a USB port right over here. Alright. Alright, what's up, everyone? Microphone, snowball. Let's see if this is better.
Be like at the eye doctor, number 1 or number 2?
No. No better at all.
Maybe it's the curse of me.
No, this has happened with this computer before.
Yeah.
What you guys don't know is that you inadvertently invited the guy with the worst luck in the entire planet to be on your show.
No, the weekly dosage honestly has the worst luck. It's had the most technical hiccups over any of our shows.
I can safely say, though, that it is not literally always my computer's fault. But it is usually my computer's fault. Oh, you got boned again.
I was doing so good.
Yeah, you missed it. He was just rocking it for a hot minute there.
So what do you think? We just come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna take a 2-minute break to reboot and come back.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Thanks. We'll be back in a minute.
If you leave, I'll find you.
It's true. We have geo trackers.
And then you'll have Mikey nightmares.
Ooh, I like that. Is we back?
So we took a moment there. You're gonna see probably just a what do you call it? Like a transition. Advert. We should just star wipe it. So you just saw an awesome star wipe, and we're back live.
Give you a start.
The audio is good. I'm live now.
So sorry for cutting you off for a few minutes here. We're back. Glad to have you all back here. Mikey's trying to get through Super Ghouls and Ghosts here.
I want to tell you guys, this is one of the hardest games I've ever played in my entire life. I beat Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, okay, so I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, I mean,
Where was she?
I know.
You beat it.
Oh yeah, but I was like 3.
Now you're spoil it?
No, I can't focus right now. I was just making things up. I was just kidding. I know I didn't personally beat it. My team of my brother, my sister, I believe it was beaten by them. The only game I really served any purpose in was, I believe it was Donkey Kong Country 2, or maybe even the third one.
The worst one.
It might have been the first one.
Third one was bad. Was that Dixie Kong?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely was the second one.
Diddy Kong Quest?
Yep.
Yeah. It was the pirate ship, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have the mine shaft and stuff. Funny story about that game. When we got it, I accidentally been messing with the controller, turned the language onto French subtitles.
Nice.
So imagine playing that game just not understanding a single word that it's saying. It's kind of funny.
Omelette du fromage!
So when I was younger, I had this amazingly annoying habit of sorry, I'm not trying to pull your hair. That's for behind the scenes.
This is our new guest. Well, I mean, technically it is behind.
That's true. The scenes behind. Anyway, I had this fantastically annoying habit of trying to turn everything into just its initials.
What do you mean?
So, when Donkey Kong Country 2 came out, I would say to my friend, hey, you want to play some DKC2 DKQ?
Nice.
And he was like, stop that.
Yeah, that's
I was
too
like,
much.
what's what it is? DKC2 DKQ.
That's too much, man. That's far too much. I would just say Donkey Kong. People do.
Yeah, but which one?
But everyone knew it was on. Like Donkey Kong.
I'm a little ashamed of that one.
You shouldn't be. 'Cause that's the best you're probably going to get tonight.
Yeah. You had the lance and everything.
So did the weapons have different strengths? Like the dagger that I was throwing was really quick, really weak. Is the lance is that the strongest weapon?
I don't know that it's necessarily strength levels, but
Okay.
more tactical levels. Like the lance may not do as much damage as the dagger, but it seems to go through stuff.
You get a mass quantity of them?
I think so. I was really enjoying the bow and arrow because I had the
Spread shot.
Yeah, that was optimal. Now I have to really concentrate to be able to get my this is only a one-shot kill, so that's where the advantage lies in here.
So are you a dude?
Am I?
Yeah, like your character?
I mean, I don't want to assume their gender, but I do have a beard.
Okay, so you got a beard, you're probably a dude, and you have a mass quantity of the lances.
Yeah.
So can I call you Sir Lancelot?
You shall and you may.
Hashtag.
Isn't the character's name Arthur, though? Pretty possible.
That's for you to know.
Is that my job? Am I
Is it
just
really
the
Arthur?
know-it-all nerd?
I know that's why we hired you.
I thought it was because I brought all of this to the table.
Technically, we did a stream without you. We did 2 without you, Eric and I, with his setup.
Yeah. That's why I said all of this.
Oh, I thought you said this was equipment.
No.
And then episode 1, we had all of this.
Yeah, there wasn't nearly enough beard.
Wow, what a move by me, huh?
Oh,
That's
nice.
nice. Air Jordan, man.
I have this nasty habit.
Air Arthur.
Air
Yeah.
Arthur.
The nasty habit of making everyone know how good I am at something without understanding that it's being very narcissistic, I'll accomplish something really right there. I was just like, oh, did you see how good I just was? Gotta let everyone know it.
You gotta have the ego on this couch.
That's true.
And ego's not one of those things that do well.
We're really not as cool as we come off.
Oh no! So Alex wants to know if you've ever played Castlevania.
I haven't. I may have had a game on PlayStation 1 for it. I don't think I ever played it though.
When you get your pie, please do us a favor and play Castlevania. You would like it.
I mean, I like this game a lot because it just reminds me of the Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I was a huge fan of that. Even still, I play it on my laptop quite a bit. It's a good one. And this is obviously a lot harder, but how creepy this game is what I like the most. Like, look at the coffins in the background. There's like
The art design, the game is really cool. Have you played Ghosts and Goblins?
Is
No,
it a sequel or a prequel?
Prequel. From my understanding, I could be wrong.
you can't.
So,
Damn it.
fun fact about this game, I think I told you already, you may already know this, but for chat, you guys may or may not know, and anyone watching on demand, this game, as you can see, that's the map, right? You get all the way to the end, and you have to do it again.
Yeah.
You have to play this game twice to technically beat it.
I'm gonna be basically, I am going to be lying in bed awake tonight thinking of how this game got the best of me, probably. 'Cause I cannot get past even a quarter of the first level. Like, it's given me a 5-minute time limit, and I understand that's probably pretty generous. But I don't know, I feel like I only make it about 40 seconds, 30 seconds in.
Well, see, the thing is, you don't have to kill any of these guys.
I know. But,
You just have that want.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I gotta clean it. Not that I'm like a clean person, but you know, it's like, I wasn't sure if they fell off the cliff at you or not. So, you know, some games will trick you, like, you don't know if they're gonna be cliff jumpers or if they're just gonna go to the edge of the cliff and turn around. Yeah, basically, that Lance is so slow.
You didn't hitting that guy?
No, you get him in the dome.
Really? I've been killing him before without it.
Yeah, he totally was.
Damn it.
Oh.
And I didn't realize that gate trapped you in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hi, Alex. Did you not hear? I asked him if he played Castlevania.
Hopefully you can hear us. So this game is available, obviously, on the Super Nintendo. For those that got their hands on an SNES Classic or SNES Classic, depending on how you say it.
I like that stuff.
That's on there as well. It's one of the 21 games.
Oh, this is on there?
Yeah, it's on the SNES Classic. So that retails for $79.
Mario is where?
Mario's here. Or Mario.
Mario twins, they look the same. What just killed me?
I don't know.
You say to them, you want ice cream cone?
Wanna
They both
switch it up?
say
Yes.
yes.
Switch it up?
Yep. Who's next?
You want to give it a go, or you want to
what-
switching
what-
games?
Which one are we? Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man's our next one.
The reason
So-
I picked this game specifically is because it's co-op.
Oh, gotcha.
So who wants to grab the other?
Go for it, man. You're our guest.
But my thumbs are tired from that. Okay.
So we'll go back full screen,
Oh, are we? All right.
Yeah.
Full screen.
so you can get to the menu. You remember how to get to it?
Both.
Yep.
Boom.
Sweaty.
Yeah, switch to the Segas.
Now,
So,
I'll
ignore
super
the
Nintendo.
menu there. On the right, we do own these games, of course.
Oh, whoops! I hit the wrong button.
No, you were right.
No, I hit.
Oh, you're playing it on the Super?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Sega.
No,
So,
no, man.
our
I
next
done
game,
said
as
it.
voted upon you guys on our Facebook group, is Spider-Man Venom Separation Anxiety.
I did play this one a couple times this weekend. It was pretty fun.
Oh, you did get a chance to play it?
Yeah,
Ed?
I played it a little bit. Pretty good.
Alex says Mario, go back to my room.
So this was your pick
Correct.
to the poll. With that being said, do you have anything you want to add or any knowledge in this game? Or why did you add it? I mean, really.
Well, a couple of reasons. First of all, you got the Mysterious Life Foundation captured the lethal protector called Venom. It's not terribly dissimilar from the, starting plot of the Venom movie that came out this year.
Have you seen that?
I did.
Is it good?
I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to be really honest
I'm
with
interested
you.
in it. Yeah, I'm interested in it.
It did well, and it's getting a sequel. It is gross.
Excuse me.
What?
1080p.
It's getting a sequel. It did really well, and it grossed more money than Deadpool and any X-Men film.
That does not surprise me. But the second reason, as I already mentioned, this game is co-op, and I wanted to make sure that at least one of the games we played was co-op if I could. And since Super Ghouls and Ghosts is not,
Right.
neither is Earthworm Jim, our other victor this week. Altered Beast is, but that made 2 out of 6.
Yeah.
So
My Bonanza Bros didn't get it. I was really hoping for that. I wanted to play
I
that.
think I voted for it.
Did you?
voted for
I
it,
wanted to play that.
a third and slightly less major reason was that We got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse coming out, so we got a lot of Spider-Man action going on.
Yeah.
The second Spider-Man DLC for PS4 just dropped, so...
Third's dropping next week.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So, you know, I figured with all the Spider-Man going around this year, maybe it was a good time to take a step back and revisit one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. And again, it really doesn't hurt anything that this game is co-op.
So, Smaller says, sorry guys, I let Alex handle the chat tonight.
Okay.
I'm having fun, just sitting back and watching the gameplay. Spider-Man. So we got some emoticons going.
So if you hold circling towards the guy, you'll pull him in with the weapon. And then R1 ran for some reason, it looked like for a second. Maybe I'm crazy. There's a way to throw webs, I just can't remember how to do it.
I like the sprite style and size of this game.
Yeah.
The character models are well done.
And also this.
Yeah, you just gotta jump.
Yep, just jump at the wall. Jump and hold up.
Look at those butts.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
Some glutes, man.
doing their squats.
Yeah, they are not skipping leg day.
We got some S's. Are we getting Spider-Man? Somebody excited for Spider-Man right now in chat?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Spider-Man is one of those things, like, after the Spider-Man, the first one came out, with Tobey Maguire, I have not been a very good Spider-Man fan. It is definitely one of my favorite superheroes, I guess. Just, I'm not a good fan.
See, I'm very forgiving, and even Spider-Man 3, which is constantly shit on, is probably one of the worst superhero movies of all time.
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's
memes
garbage.
about those.
I'm very forgiving just because I like Spider-Man, and we got a Minecraft dude.
Nice.
It's heavy. And the real exciting part is my son loves Spider-Man.
That's
Nice.
cool.
So like, it's really cool to be excited to introduce him.
Oh wait, I think.
Which he's seen most of the Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Nice.
He liked it. He got really sad when Thanos hit Spider-Man.
Oh no.
He got really sad.
So I don't know where. Yeah, it's a creeper. I don't know where. I don't know where Not So Silent Bob is because Spider-Man is one of his all-time favorite heroes. Oh, here. Guys, I got you.
I just feel like I like those.
You got me good?
Yeah.
Oh, so see the chat.
I like the story of Spider-Man more than a lot of other superheroes. Like,
It is really good.
it's, cool.
Honestly, you have a PS4, right, Mike?
Yep.
I also really love the soundtrack.
A game that you should try to get your hands on, which I personally picked as Game of the Year for 2018, was the new Spider-Man game for PS4.
Yeah, dude, if you haven't, come get this heart real quick.
If any of you out there, Mikey included, have never played it, do yourself a favor and pick this game up, or borrow it from a friend, or find a way to play it. It's really, really good.
Oh no, I died.
Be nice to creepers in Minecraft. So smallish. Yeah, because they'll blow up.
I think that's still Alex.
Kevin's watching and not chatting.
Because he's a wiener.
Kevin's watching the stream on TV. Why is he a wiener?
Because he's playing Iconoclasts on the Switch. Which is
what?
hilarious. Iconoclasts, which is hilarious because that was one of the free PS4 games this month.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm really bad at, is actually remembering
To get your free games.
get my free games, yeah.
I'll
Not that I have
remind you.
any space ever on my...
You so high?
Well, I mean, who says that? Blake, what up, Blake? Blake's gonna give a shout out about his Instagram, I bet you.
No, stop grabbing that guy.
It was
You're
worth
getting
buying the
murdered.
God of War was Game of the Year. See, Raven, that's where you're wrong.
Wait, what did he say?
Nuzzle Silent Bob says, oh, was it good? I should check it out. And Raven says it was good. Worth buying, but God of War was Game of the Year. No, Spider-Man was Game of the Year.
No, my lives. Well, Venom, it's all up to you, buddy.
Yep, we're doomed.
I don't know, man, after that movie. Anyway,
Really, Trevor? So smallish. Spider-Man is so good. So good.
And I've never even played a Spider-Man game, so...
Oh, this new one destroys all of them.
oh yeah, dude, the new one is so good.
I couldn't put it down. I platinumed it. It was my very first platinum.
What's the platinum?
It's
Getting
when you get
all
all of the
trophies.
trophies.
Oh wow, we.
Yeah. Not saying that it's difficult to do, and it's not really a huge accomplishment, because if you just complete the game, you'll get a platinum.
Well, that's not 100% true. To
Okay.
get the platinum, you do have to finish all the optional.
There were some hard points.
Yeah, I don't want to say who, because spoiler, but there were those side missions, and some of them were a gigantic pain in the ass.
Kevin says, I'm with you on that, Travis. Thank you, Kevin. We agree.
Are you coming back? You come back in?
Smart man.
I don't know if you really like the other way.
Raven says, was it though? I mean, who wanted the Game Awards? And honestly, the Game Awards are kind of a joke, so...
All the popularity.
Ooh, shots fired.
That's why Red Dead Redemption swept everything but Game of the Year and Art Direction.
It should not have. I'm sorry, Red Dead Redemption is good, don't get me wrong, but it should not have won as many awards as it did.
Why you just wrecked that thing?
Was that even a boss?
I mean, it was the stage boss.
Not so sad about it. Kevin says I'm at 100% until the 21st, so until the new DLC drops.
Yeah. One of the first sets of updated trophies for that game was they added New Game Plus and Ultimate difficulty.
Oh god.
Which I also got those trophies. That's how good the game was.
God, you're sick.
You know, the thing about it though is that the Ultimate difficulty mode is not actually any more difficult if you are any kind of decent at dodging attacks. Because the only thing that really seems to have happened is they upped the amount of damage you take from enemy attacks. So if you don't get hit, it's no more difficult than the regular game.
Smallish says not replacing Eric. He called in sick today.
You want to take over? It's your
No.
game, man. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Mr. Rabbit called in sick, so don't worry about that, Smallish. He's not being replaced. We have a very special guest. Blake Dog hosting the stream. Thanks for that. So Blake Dog. Kevin says it'll be the first game I've ever 100%ed. I 100%ed GTA 5 within 8 days of release.
Same. Yeah, we're in that group. It's an elite group, though.
It is.
Are you talking about the original release or the next gen release?
The original release. Like, I put in the time and did everything. I was also very unemployed.
I was I was fortunate enough or unfortunate enough to be laid off that week. So yeah, I just had a week of time, and it sucked because that was before the online came out, and
Yeah.
I sold it back before online was even available. So
Well, you didn't
kinda
miss
dumb.
much with the launch of it.
Yeah, the online launch was a disaster. But I didn't go quite that far with GTA 5. I've never 100%ed it completely, but it was the first GTA game I've ever actually beaten all the way through.
Really?
Yeah. I always get
Not
bored
even
about
Vice City?
No, I always get bored about 50 to 75% in at most.
Four was
I
really
lose
good.
focus really bad.
Yeah.
Swing.
4 was really good. I 100% of that one too.
I couldn't get into it.
Andrea, my wife, has a hard time getting into GTA as well.
Some people are really into them. I've always been a pretty big fan. Like 1 and 2 are still some of my top games.
Nice save.
But once 3 came out, it definitely changed the world. And I feel like
3.
Yeah.
And 4 was good, but I think 5 it's okay. Vice
Yeah,
City's my
I was gonna
favorite.
say, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin said it's a fucking shame that Spidey didn't win a single award. Amen to that. And Kevin said I also 100% God of War.
Yeah, I platinum God of War real fast.
I'll be honest, I have not finished God of War yet.
I'll be honest, I've never played a God of War at all.
I don't know if I can sit on this couch with you anymore.
So,
Okay, so here's the thing about
You're
God of
doing
War.
so well.
I know.
Mike.
If you played a God of War before the new one, if you played just one of them, you've played them all.
Yeah.
You've played them all.
Mechanics-wise, yes. Story-wise, not so much.
Sure.
The
but
narrative does continue
Sure. But,
cohesively.
sure. But if you're going to play one now, play the new one.
Yeah, you don't have to play the old ones. It helps. There's a couple of moments that take place in the new one. The impact is much, much greater if you played the old ones. But, I wouldn't necessarily call it necessary.
necessary? A drink
Raymond
my own
says-
urine?
To anyone who thinks God of War wasn't Gotti, I got one word. Boy.
That's true. When we played that game on stream, we had a boy counter up on the screen. Every time he said boy, it went up. Alright, can we go back to the title screen? Pretty please?
No.
There we go.
Alright, Smallish says Smash Bros. Ultimate is good in my personal opinion, and I agree with you 100%.
I'm actually having a lot of fun with it.
It is really good. I just need more time to play it and unlock stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm in no hurry because I feel once I unlock everything,
Without recurring parties to play it, what's the point?
yeah. So like I'm taking my time with it. Plus, we just got Roller Coaster Tycoon Adventures this week.
Ooh, was it good?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrea Lana. She really wanted that game and we got it. And we started a park together.
Oh,
And
hey.
Secret room.
Hey, how'd you find the secret?
You know what's great about this?
You didn't know that?
Did not know that. I was just trying to pick up that trash can.
The secret is no longer secure.
Oh God!
The man has a gun.
Where am I?
So, for those fan of Smash Bros, who's your main? I want to know.
Link, all day, every day.
I'm Pikachu. Andrew Lana says, hey, kissy face. She gave you a kiss.
What?
Andrew Lana,
Oh, hey, I got an extra
my
man.
wife kissed you.
I need that.
Oh, wow. All
Yeah.
right, I'm blushing. I'm sweating again. Back.
Raven says, you mean Trash Bros, am I right, Alex?
Whoa!
Andrew Lana agrees. Yes. Raven, Boo Smash. Yas. She says, yas. Yas, Raven.
Why are they ganging up on me just because I'm Spider-Man?
You know, earlier when we were playing Turtles, I was definitely getting ganged up on. I don't know what it is. You gotta have one.
Yeah, we had a warm up. You guys missed some nice Turtles action. Too bad we can't record those like before the stream stuff.
Pick it up.
Let me tell you,
Oh.
Mikey and I here, NHL 95, it was fucking lit.
It was. I was sweating. Had to go outside and stand in the cool air.
Mikey won 8-7.
Travis
Right.
made a valiant comeback though. He was almost down and out. It
Stop
was
kicking me in the back.
what 5-1 at one point.
Oh, you were destroying me. Not Silent Bob's the same. Does Kevin not like Smash Bros either?
Kevin doesn't like fighting games, period. Any of them, ever.
Fuck. Smash Bros is so good.
I want to say he liked Injustice, sort of.
Injustice has a good story though.
Well, and that's why.
Like that's one of the few that's really good. Go Smash, go Smash, go Smash, so Smallish.
I feel like that's one of those things. It's if you're not a fan of, you're not gonna acquire that taste.
See, the thing is, like, I'm not huge on fighting games. There's only a few that I like. But Smash Bros. To me is different than most fighting games. And I think a lot of it has to do with the iconic characters.
Yeah, it's so diverse. Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know about me, I am a Nintendo fanboy.
Yeah.
So a collection, right? A collection of a bunch of Nintendo characters in one game. Yeah.
That's a change of pants for you almost.
It might be actually. It's about as big a moment as Master Chief Collection announcement. Andrea Lana knows about that. There's a nice Facebook status post, her being really upset at Microsoft about that game announcement at E3.
Why was she so upset?
Because I was throwing my money and my body at the TV.
Wow.
It was that real.
I mean, they get that way every time I see one of those commercials for the new Arby's sandwich.
The one with Archer.
Arbinator, I think is what it's called now. I haven't had one yet, but man, throwing my money at it, trying to get one, throwing my body at it, trying to eat the one that's already on TV.
The saddest part of this story, though, is the game ended up being an utter disaster.
Oh God, yeah, it was terrible.
So, like, imagine the Nintendo 64 kid video, like me opening a Master Chief Collection, Master Chief Collection, and then having it just be broke as fuck.
Yeah, nothing worked at launch. What a weird role reversal we've got going on.
Right? Yeah, it's
So, Kevin says, I like the Injustice storyline, but I watched that shit on YouTube. Did you play the game? You just watched it? God, why would you ever watch someone play games on YouTube?
It's just such a waste of time. I don't know why anyone would do that.
That's funny. I also read the comics. I just need to do something more than fight this guy, fight this guy, fight this guy over and over.
You can understand that.
Isn't that Spider-Man?
That's every game.
Yeah, you do the same thing over and
Oh,
over.
damn, that was sneaky. Saw you had your back turned, he's like shooting out the screen, getting you in the
Judo
ass.
kick. He went full Austin Powers on me.
He did.
Let's see. Smaller says Smash Forever. Andrew Lana says, yeah, take my money is my least favorite line. Silent Bob says, I need puzzles. Andrew Lana says, it's my turn off phrase. What about if I say that to you, Andrew Lana, take my money?
That's illegal in the state of Michigan. I don't know.
I mean, they're married.
Yeah, that's true.
And she does get my checks every paycheck.
Oh my god, stop punching me in the shin. This is bullcrap.
No way, dude, there's exploration puzzles,
I've never been
etc.
punched in the shin, but I imagine that I've been kicked in the shin, stubbed my shin on a lot of things, punched in the shin, I think would be...
Who is small enough to punch you in the shin?
Maybe if someone was like in the prone position, it's like like their last desperate attempt to get you down, and they're just like, I'm gonna punch that bastard in the shin.
Andrew Lana says, I already get your money, so I'm gonna shrug with
Oh my god, stop it.
woman symbol.
Shrug with women.
I mean, yeah, my paycheck goes straight into Andrew's bank account, so it's better that way.
Yeah, I agree. That's why we have that set up.
I'm not capable of taking care of myself, so.
Oh my god, Nintendo 64 took over chat. The N64 takeover.
My God, it's happening.
Finally. Please, Nintendo, announce the Nintendo 64 Classic. So you can take my money.
Seriously, I love this music, man.
What is that?
Those like console. Maybe it's the music in these games that's making me sweat like playing it. I think it's the music.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Beat 'em.
Why?
It just gets me so fired up.
Let's go with it. It's provocative.
Can't help it.
Just gets the people going.
Just lose it?
The music, the moment. You never let it go. Oh, you only get.
I wonder if there's a secret room on this one.
Show you a secret room.
I wonder what happens if I have extra money.
Alex, I'm going to take the laptop away. Calm down, says Swash. Are y'all chatting on the same?
Account? Yes.
That's possible.
I was just gonna say, like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
My mind. They're arguing with themselves. I'm kicking my ass, John.
Yeah, Alex is on the iPad, Sarah's on her laptop. Or the other way around, maybe.
Well, y'all need to. It's confusing.
I
Wait,
mean,
you don't
he's
come
7.
back in the next level?
No.
This game is not.
Were you not paying attention?
I know.
It just happened. Don't you throw grenades at me, you jerk.
Hey, red-haired Andrea, are you still there? Are you still on my account listening? If you are, say something really quick. I need you to do me a favor.
You got announced her as women's champion.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Miss Women's Champion, are you still there? She's probably watching.
Put the bell on tomorrow.
Housewives of Orange County or something.
Housewife of DNA.
Oh, yeah, that should be a show.
Just follow them
That
around.
should be a show.
Could you imagine following Sarah and both Andreas around?
I'm not recording that.
That should, you know,
Are there
yeah.
antics in the town?
You're screaming at people in traffic. I mean, we'd be guest stars on it. You know, that'd be cool.
Yeah. It'd be an
Not E.
E. I would watch this though. The goddamn pen is blue. Bob. She might not know it's back on. You don't get a second notification. This is old school, no unlimited lives. You get good or you start over. So
True
basically,
story.
we start over a lot.
Or you get a password. There's a password screen.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
You should look up a password and play the last boss before we cut this game.
Why don't you do that since you have a computer in front of you?
God, you're so needy.
Sounds like a task for
With a
Google.
computer in his lap, he picks up his cell phone instead.
So I don't know how to use computers.
That is sadly evident.
You don't
Oh
get
my
to-
god!
You don't get to say words.
Oh, he just punched you in the dick.
Yep. Stop picking him
Oh,
up.
cruel.
Yeah, back in the day, Spidey didn't give a shit.
It's like, come on, yo.
If you came at him, he just punched you in the dick.
Hey, there's an infinite life code.
Is there?
Yep.
Should have been using that.
And a
damn.
level select one.
Alright, what do you got? Because that's game over again.
Do you want infinite lives?
Let's do both. So
Alright.
we can beat that last boss.
You want harder game?
No, thank you.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready. We'll give it to you.
Are you X?
There was no notification when you guys came back, says Andrew Lana.
Alright, password me.
X gonna give it to you. BLC. KYC.
Hold on. BLCK.
Does that stand for black? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Second password. SCB. We got Mikey with the bits. Hip hip.
Hooray!
That's cool to do that.
Scoop.
It's a good feeling.
Alright, what do you got? Scub?
SCB CRS.
Does feel good. It's a difference being the other side.
So you too can donate your hard-earned bits. The individual with the most bits at the end of the month
Stunkers.
will get to be general manager for a day on NAW on Wednesday nights. So,
Alright.
give me your bits.
Carnage resting place. It sounds like a Norwegian black metal song.
Is it?
And it sounds like it. Carnage resting place.
Sheer One Infinite. Whoa.
I think he's trying to say like infinity.
And Beyond. Is this
I
the
like
end of the
when we
game?
fly down together, and until somebody moves, where it's like one. We are one.
I always forget that we can use cheat codes for these retro games. We
Yeah.
should do that every week.
Don't you like flat? Do you see him chesting at me?
I thought you liked that.
Not when green men do it.
That's not what you told me.
Well, that's because I didn't want you to be self-conscious about your scurvy.
Don't you make me scurvy in my pantaloons.
I don't know what that means, but I feel like I should be offended.
Let's hear it for scurvy not being the thing that everyone has anymore.
A lot of vitamin C these days.
Some S scurvy. Your snake scurvy.
Oh god, I got
I'm kind of out of my mind right now, so.
Scurvy?
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Combination scurvy, syphilis.
I'm dying. Blake Dog says hi.
What up, Blake?
Oh, hello.
Blake Dog, what happened in 1997? Was the world graced with you?
Yeah. Oh no, that's a symbiote. I don't like that. I just got jumped with by a symbiote.
I'm having a really hard time lining up my punches.
Yeah,
He
me
says,
too.
I don't know what I just did. Was that you that donated bits?
What?
Or was that Andrea?
Yeah. Did she say something back?
Yeah, she said, I don't know what I just did. With a sweaty face.
Oh, what'd you do?
Kind of smallish, 5 bits. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Thank you for that. Blake Dog says, show everyone my UG. What the fuck is a UG?
I think he means IG.
Oh, your Instagram. Bro, what's your obsession with Instagram?
There's another symbiote. Get off me!
Blake joined us on Wednesday. He was a new member of our NAW watching family.
Oh god, there's so many symbiotes now.
Are those the green guys that just like doing gymnastics?
I mean, the green guy is one of them, yeah.
Blake, what's your handle name? Is that your name? Oh,
Hairball.
yeah!
We got a hairball.
Please don't work on my stuff.
Watch your toes.
My own cat does that. I don't need you to do it too.
We got a hairball on there. We got a hairball.
That's a
special kind of special?
Oh, nothing came up. That's always a good one.
I think it's because I kicked her in the butt.
Let's get a little choke.
Oh,
I can see it.
Oh,
There it
Oh, some slime.
We got 2 special guests this week.
She was sitting on me, then she's like, hang on, Mike.
we got one charity donation from Smallish. Hip hip.
Hooray!
So $90,000 has been raised so far for direct relief. 13 more days to show support.
Wow.
Cheer and include #charity, and you can learn more at twitch.tv/blizzardofbits. So,
Yeah.
Shout out.
I think just wrecked you.
Blake
I wasn't
underscore
even on like the
on
same thing
Twitch.
anymore.
So if you want to follow Blake on Instagram, that's his link. Mikey says, I started touching buttons. I thought I did something weird. I did not get video game stuff. I'm just here for support.
Love you, honey.
20.
Thank you for being there.
Love to have you.
I don't understand how anyone beat this game originally, because this boss is pretty dick.
So, Locksteady,
Yes, sir.
how interested would you be in setting up a charity stream in January?
Define.
We are going to attempt to get a charity stream for someone very special in our lives to earn $400 to set up a second show where they do something with that $400.
Okay.
We want to earn $400 to get a Lego set of Harry Potter.
Right on.
And if we earn it and obtain such item, we're going to have a 8 to 12 hour stream of them putting it together.
Okay. And so you want me to help set it up?
Yeah, we want to make that happen. What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, I mean that's cool.
Anything for Harry Potter, right?
Seriously. Oh, that's an arm. I thought it
This
was
is
front
getting fresh from behind you. We're just like doing this behind you.
Sexiest couch I've been on in months.
Did you just complete the
Game
game?
complete.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we beat Carnage. Top, bro. Good job.
Look at
We
that.
did it.
We beat a game on stream.
I finally
Has
won
that
something.
ever happened?
Yeah.
What did we beat before?
I do that.
What was it?
Super Mario World.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Took me a minute, but I got there.
And Streets of Rage 2. And TFNT 4.
I'm gonna have to go back to the archives. I don't believe those.
Look it up. I was a special guest. Had Rob on there.
My name's Travis. I beat everything.
Oh, #hate.
Oh.
Blake Dog, can I have a shout out? No.
Denied.
Technically, we say that. That is a shout out. That's why it's funny. Shout out to Blake Dog and his Instagram. He loves it.
But does he love our Instagram?
He followed us on Wednesday.
Hard game password. Mary Payne. I'm positive that's what that's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like a vanity plate. Sometimes it just takes a little like, what is it?
You got to massage a little.
Smallish says, here we go. Oh,
How about HRD PSS?
When we were in Vegas, we saw a vanity plate that was URNL BAB. So was it Urinal Babe? Like,
Oh.
we had so many, like, we questioned this for hours whether or not it was Urinal Babe or not. What else could it be? Urinal Bad?
No, it's urinal babe.
Urinal Babe. Like,
What is the urinal babe? Like so many bangs in
man,
bathrooms?
she likes...
I think it was a bathroom baby. Her name was probably Ariel.
A bathroom baby? We got 5 cheers from Smallish. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Thank you for that.
Alright, so since we beat... Oh, hey, actually, this works out well, because it's...
Time to switch over to our third and final game of the show.
boop.
So as you heard in the discussion live, we want to set up a charity stream in January, or sometime. No solid date yet. We'll put that out on our Facebook page. But ultimately, what we want to do, it's Vegas. She does you in the bathroom. Don't overthink it. This is Andrew Hunter.
Her in the bathroom.
So we want to do a charity stream to build a Lego kit. Do you want to give more insight? You obviously know more.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, once... Well, any proceeds earned from that...
We played the other two.
I'm not playing Earthworm Jim.
What
You
up?
gotta play Earthworm Jim.
You gotta play Earthworm Jim.
You got to.
You had your opportunity to play Spider-Man. You said no.
Oh, I should have played Spider-Man.
You should have played Spider-Man.
God damn it. I'm going to be terrible.
Well,
I mean,
Can't be the best at everything.
But I have to.
You gotta try.
he has to be the very best.
Like, no one ever was.
Do. You know,
To touch Rob is my real test.
one of my
To
proudest...
bang him is my cause.
I gotta go. One of my proudest moments
I will
running...
travel in his pants. Searching
Way down
far
deep
and
below.
wide. Where is his penis? No one knows. Sarah had it all along.
No. Do you think we need a flag for copyright for that one?
Pokemon!
That's not you.
I was like, oh, you're doing great. That was a good way to try to get out of it. Until it restarted,
Yeah.
we would have been really sad.
You know what's funny? I thought about that once when we were doing the God of War week. I did not have God of War Ascension, and we downloaded the PlayStation. I did the PlayStation Now. I did the trial. I didn't want to pay for something for just a one-off, so I did the trial. My original plan for that episode, because I didn't have the game and I didn't have a way of streaming it, was to just download a walkthrough of someone playing it with no commentary and just literally have me pantomiming playing the game.
You bastard.
But I didn't do that. But
He didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
no, I wanted to. I thought for a second.
I thought you were admitting to a crime. And I was
No. I thought about doing it.
You know, a guy got fired from IGN.
I know that. That was over the summer for all his plagiarism on his reviews. Where was I going? You were gonna pitch something real quick, and I totally interrupted you.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
and with the charity stream, what would be done is there's a Hogwarts castle. It's I believe how many parts? 28,000 bricks.
Oh, yeah, something crazy.
It's
like
in
that.
the
Oh, shit, I guess.
thousands and thousands, and would that be used to, like Travis said, do another live stream where the individual then would actually put the castle together until it was completed. So, like he said, probably 8 to 12 hours. So it'll be a test of human endurance.
We'd probably do multicam so you can get different perspectives,
Different
and, like,
angles. Yep.
do some really cool stuff.
Watch the cats knock off Lego bricks everywhere.
Yeah.
That's worth it alone.
Vomit on the instructions so you can't use them anymore.
So anyone is interested, we might launch something like a GoFundMe or Kickstarter.
Yeah, still
Make
got
it-
some details to work out with that one, but I think that'd be cool. If you guys would love to host it, we'd love to do it.
I want.
Yeah, dude, I think
I
that
want
would be
to host
super
it.
cool, yeah.
So you heard it here first.
And we're gonna have to pick a weekend for that, obviously.
Yeah. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
That is not a Thursday night for 8 hours endeavor.
And we would more than
Time
likely
to get cocaine. I don't know where to get cocaine, but you
we would
know.
more likely set it up at their place. So it might be a good way to kick off your new pad.
Yeah, new apartment. Yep.
So
Is it in Buttville?
it is in Budville.
That's a good name for the apartment. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've been watching a lot of Downton Abbey, and all the houses in that show, they all have like the names, you know, the nice crazy names. And I was like, we should name our next apartment. So I think Buttville will definitely be a good name.
What about
Nice.
New Junk City?
Damn it, that's really good though
That's
too.
that's better, I think, because it's new. You know, you might have had a Junk City before, but now you got a new one.
So
yeah, definitely we have a Junk City.
this game was Rob's pick, Locksley's pick.
It was.
Why did you pick this? I'm getting destroyed in my ass.
So that somebody would have to say that out loud on camera. You know, I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you. I just really like this game, and we were
Why?
talking about retro.
Look at this cow.
Yeah, look at it.
Like
He
this,
is
I love the
super
end of
creeped
the
out.
when you beat a level and you get to be like, well done, you know,
Mhm.
and it just, God, that was one of
You
the
gotta-
best parts of the game.
I had to jump on him.
No, you gotta shoot the
You have to shoot it. When I was playing it this week, I spent like 10 minutes
no
trying to
the fridge.
fridge.
This is so confusing.
You gotta
Yeah,
shoot
no,
the winch, man.
I spent
There you
like
go.
15 minutes trying to like figure out where to go, and I got lost, so I just stopped it and then did some of that super duels.
So,
What's happening?
one of my favorite things about this property, though,
Not checking chat, apparently. Andrew says we're ignoring chat.
oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I get that too.
Who got stopped for space?
Message deleted. Mikey. No Buttville. All caps, no to Buttville. All right, so New Junk City it is. I mean, it sounds like you don't really have a choice.
Yeah, you're not doing your job. You're the chat man.
I'm the chat man.
Skibbity-bitty, motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
All right, so two things.
Those are the legs.
I just this game is you know, retro. We hadn't done it, and it is absolutely ludicrous. But one of my favorite things about it is actually not even the games themselves, but the TV shows.
I forgot this was a show.
Yeah, that was. I wasn't the biggest fan. Like, I wasn't like committed
or something.
But I definitely watched it enough to like definitely enjoy the video game. Twerk.
Twerk
I don't know why I just yelled.
Is Europe at the whipping yet? Is Europe at the whipping yet?
Alright, I don't know how to feel about that. What I was gonna say earlier, before Travis sang that horrible Pokemon song, was that one of my proudest moments running anime conventions was actually at the last one that I did here in Michigan. During closing ceremonies, while they were waiting for us to get everything going, two things happened that I really, really enjoyed. One, they actually cheered me onto stage by chanting my name, which has never happened to me before or since in my whole life.
Oh, we're doing that next week.
But then the other thing that happened was, you got a helicopter down there.
I'm a helicopter, you.
Helicopter.
Please don't ever finish that thought. But the other really awesome thing that happened was...
How do I helicopter? Oh.
There you go.
It doesn't make me go up, though.
The whole crowd, while they were waiting, the DJ started the Pokemon song, and then the entire crowd sang the whole song.
That's funny.
While they were waiting for us to kick off. It was great. And there's video of both of those things out there on the internet.
This is where I got stopped in the end because I didn't know where to go.
Oh!
I think Alex is agreeing with your lady there, but you can't name the place Buttville.
I really liked Buttville though.
Yeah, but look at it this way: you have not received a no New Junk City.
Yeah, New Junk City is kind of cool.
Because that's still on the table.
Our apartment definitely is Junk City. So, like I said earlier, when I first got here, I'm definitely pretty close to being a hoarder. So.
Get off me!
If it helps any, I feel your pain. I've gotten better about it since we had to move out of our own place, but prior to moving, I had 17 old PCs that were in various states of disrepair.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I mean, like, I got stuff from like middle school that I still have, like, you know, schoolwork my mom kept, and I like can't get rid of it. And it's like, what am I gonna do with my 6th grade art projects?
You should.
If you're not putting it up on the
fridge on digital or drive somewhere.
I mean, I threw it all away. It ended up getting thrown away, but like, I had this like cool. I was keeping it, and I was saying, I'm gonna use this as another art project down the line and repurpose it, and then like a lot of things.
Well, I mean, that's a cool idea, but when do you ever find the time is the problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I had plenty of time.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Like sitting on the couch, my hand in my pants.
Got one hand in my pocket.
You gotta do the Al Bundy whenever possible, man.
Oh! I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, no, we gotta keep you humble.
I don't like that idea.
Damn, our friend Jim's look on his face when he was jogging is really serious. That's really business.
Yeah, dude, he's
When it comes to earthworms, he's definitely the most serious earthworm I've ever seen.
That's very true.
He is.
Those crows are dicks though, look at them.
They're not as bad as the crows and Valentines.
Well, okay, so the only reason you say that is because you're super bad at dealing with them. The crows and battle crows aren't even that bad.
Oh, you're the pro Battletoads man?
I mean, let's throw that on the closer and watch me get through that whole shaft without getting hit by a crowd. Oh, without getting hit by a crowd.
Only if you can answer my 20 questions this week.
So we're definitely not doing that then. Would you just shoot the dog?
I'm trying to shoot the motherfucker.
You gotta get that moose.
I'm gonna get your moose.
That is just a weird thing to say to a man. You gotta whip it.
I don't know how to whip it.
Get the moose, Get the moon shot.
Bro, you got 3 buttons.
I'll give you 3 buttons. Dude, you gotta help me. I can't.
3 too many.
I never played this on Genesis. I can't help you.
I'm whipping. What do I
You gotta
do?
do something with his golden
whip the
antlers.
antler.
His antler is shiny.
You run it on ammo, bro.
You're using that all up. There he goes, and down the
I knew how to
door.
do it the whole time. I was just fucking with you.
You gotta do it again. You got a
Okay.
platforming segment here now.
What a weird random hook to be in a cave.
Right?
Yeah, this is. God bless America.
You blew the shit out of that pooch.
Who told you?
Shoot that dag. He gonna get you.
You like dags?
Who what?
Get the free man.
Earth Rungeon is known to be an excellent climber in caves.
Watch.
He's a
Natural
spelunker.
That's a dirty word.
I love spelunking. I love that word. I've never spelunked, but I love the word.
It is a great word.
Spelunk.
You know what my favorite thing about spelunking is? The NES game. Spelunker.
Never played.
It is the reason there is a,
Flunky.
yeah, spelunky.
Oh.
Well, there's your continue.
Continue.
Um,
Can you almost base me? Oh!
Damn!
Who
Oh
is-
god.
Who is that?
I think he's your friend, I don't remember.
He doesn't look like my friend.
No,
Big
he's
holefish.
throwing fish at you.
Now I'm stuck in a southern accent. Damn it.
You're welcome, Andrea.
Change the channel. Change the channel.
He ain't my friend.
Ooh, Andrea said get good.
What? Why'd she say that? I don't see that in here.
It's right there. Right under Welcome Back Mario.
You know what?
Not to be confused with Welcome Back Connor.
I don't see you here doing the thing.
You know, that's just because she doesn't want to show you up, though.
No.
Please. If you ever play Donkey Kong Country, she's playing it.
Why is she good?
I mean, she's better than me at it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know how to beat him,
I
so.
don't either, to
Shoot
be
him.
honest with you. Ow!
Should have used all your ammo.
Shoot him in the butt. Oh, you died.
You were trying to go inside him with the little earthworm head.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario, go back to sleep.
If you can't beat him, you join him
Oh,
in his butt.
some sort of weird
Well,
symbiosis.
defeat the enemy by the end. I can't speak words. He has got.
He's fought with his outfit.
He is moose knuckling hard.
Maybe you're supposed to like whip some of that stuff back at him, because you're getting nothing.
There is a weird bouncer below. What's the bouncer for?
That's what I mean. What is it?
Oh, I think you're supposed to knock that stuff onto the bouncer.
Oh yeah, good eye.
In the butt. And then just don't get fished, cat or otherwise.
Get it, get.
Get it? Because you're a worm.
I'll give you a room.
You keep your worm to yourself, young man.
Can't keep it in the pants, keep it in the family.
Well, this stream took a very weird turn.
Sure did. Yeah.
I don't like it. See, that's why you can't have me on this show anymore.
Yo, welcome back, TC.
TC in the house!
Okay, I don't know. Oh, now you gotta time it.
I'm gonna time you. You don't really need anything right now.
Look at that moose knuckle he's got.
I would rather not.
Get
It's all
over
the
there,
same.
dude. Oh, look at that perfect comment he got right there. He's right up in his butt.
He got a box in his moose knuckle.
I'm gonna give him right there in that butt.
Ain't that the goal, really?
Go back and do that thing right
Yeah, the end game. Yeah.
Why is he dropping? Oh, no. That
Travis.
timing is just
Look
awful.
what
right
you did.
there. I was trying to run away.
Trying to dang old run away, man. Dang
I know. Doing all the thing I do. I hit the button real fast. And then bang on thing.
That's why I wish I could do
Big ol' lineup.
Boomhauer's voice. Like, if I could do Boomhauer's speed of speech, damn, I'd always answer the phone anytime anyone would call me.
See, what you got to do is you say a bunch of weird gibberish, and no matter what it was that you said before it,
What does it say?
when they pause, you just go, dang old boo, man. Dang old boo, man.
Oh, what is this shit?
You're in a tunnel of space and time.
Babe.
Was
You're
it
in-
Sonic 2?
Welcome to the
Shoot it.
cosmos.
I can't shoot.
Don't hit it. Seems like a good way to die.
I'm assuming I have to get these things though.
Maybe. It does
What's
look
the
like
little gauge on the side about?
Oh, I think you're catching up to the evil
Why are you
crow
racing
guy.
a T-Rex?
He is some sort of demon crow, if I remember correctly. It is pretty awful, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really remember. Oh, hey, what is that you're doing now?
I don't know. I pushed up and I'm doing a thing.
Oh yeah, hit up because you're not catching up.
Is there trigger play? Can you play it with the triggers?
Well, whatever you were doing to make you get all lightning, you should do more of it.
Oh!
Yeah, because you are losing this race, buddy.
Ooh, you better hope they have ketchup on.
It's no rubber
Blue
banding
shell,
in
blue
this game.
shell.
Okay, guys, right now this is crazy for me right now to watch.
This.
I am like following into the fabric of time with Earthworm Jim right now. I'm like leaning with it. Like
Lean with it, rock with it.
Can you use the ray gun? You have entered space time. I'm gonna go with no. I asked him if he was pushing the button. He said,
I'm like tapping square now. Well, there's no square. That's super. I'm tapping a button that makes me feel like I'm tapping square.
oh, it's waiting for you at the end, just like it's taunting you.
"You didn't get me."
The demon crow at the end of the tunnel.
Oh! Fuck!
That was some Beetlejuice shit.
Oh,
God.
that just fucked me. Oh,
Yeah, because it gets you into it, and then it's like black and white.
oh. Who said
Andrea
there's...
said that's making me super dizzy. Yeah, we shouldn't have did all them shrooms,
Guys,
man.
close your eyes. You can still see it. Like,
Oh, I still can.
you look at the
Psychro.
carpet.
Yeah, that's
carpet's
his name,
moving.
Psychro. He was the villain in the show too.
Ah! Why you gotta hit around the bed when you start the level?
Talk about a terrible type of gun. Like, if you're gonna pick a projectile,
Run away.
Whoops.
Because he's trying to fish out the worm.
Oh, the worm. Damn it. That's why there's so many hook things.
Yeah.
This game.
Whip.
I'm telling too many hook jokes.
Captain telling hook jokes.
What's the best part of the song?
What?
What's the best part of the song?
I'm pretty sure it's the breakdown.
The hook?
No, I think you gotta shoot him and then hook him. Ow! I love his accent.
Recovery generates, huh? How nice of that.
You just gotta not shoot it.
Regenerative gun.
You gonna die!
Let's say he's dropping bombs on him. He's just dropping hooks.
Travis Whitman. There you go.
Yeah, look at that chicken flap, or that crow flap. I got 9 little atomic energies left.
I'm not so good at this.
We have established that. You gotta jump and whip him in the gonads. The
Goonads.
This is easier said than done, dude.
Goonads, stood with those goonads.
Oh no!
You had fireworks coming out of your shirt.
I mean, you can use the ray gun now, yeah.
Stop!
Jeez, bad guy, stop hitting me! Mom!
I just can't, like, figure out his pattern.
Yeah, you just gotta shoot him and then whip him. It's got nothing to do with the pattern, it's randomized.
I shoot him, but I have to hit the hook at him, see it? 'Cause
Oh yeah, the hook.
I return the hook back at him.
You guys are good problem solvers. I would have never got that in Rage Quit minutes ago.
You gotta...
See? He does it too fast. And see? And then I can hit him after I hit the hook
That's what I
back at him.
said!
You gotta
No,
hit
you
3
said I gotta
things?
shoot him. Yeah. It's
Wow.
a combination of things. Like, this shit, that was not easy.
What the heck?
Yeah. What the? Siri, fuck you.
Is that the devil?
In the back, yeah.
Yeah?
He's like vibing though. He's like,
But what's the,
Baby,
what
don't
cartoon
worry.
is the devil look like that? What cartoon is that?
I mean Earthworm Jim.
No, but you know there's another cartoon that uses that.
I do, I can't think of what it is though.
Chat. Devil. What is it? Resemble.
Cat devil. Watch out, he's gonna get you. Ah! That's worse than Dag.
That was my cat.
That's a demon
10 minutes
dag.
ago.
what's that sound they make, huh?
Awful is what it was.
Looks like you're running on the inside of a human intestine. Like the inside lining.
That's what it looks like after Taco Bell Baja sauce.
Oh.
And that's what it sounds like coming out.
I want to talk about Taco Bell right now.
You want to talk about it?
I haven't had Taco Bell in 3 days. I'm
That
starting
is-
to go through withdrawals.
Like 12 days too many.
Do you not like Taco Bell?
Taco Bell does not like me. The last time I got Taco Bell, it attacked me from the inside.
Oh my God, are you okay?
No, I died a little that day.
What did you order?
I tried one of them double chalupas.
Yeah, those I'm not the biggest fan of. I still get it because like I like the box. I always get the box meal. The box meal is always the way that I go. It just has so much stuff for $5.
Do you hear the people screaming in the background?
Was that not the end of the level?
No. I mean,
I
it was
just-
for you because you fell off and died.
Fuck. Where am I supposed to go?
Not down that slide. I think you're supposed to jump when you get to the end of that slide. I think it's meant to like...
So it starts me all the way back.
Yeah, because you never got to the continue.
So the way those things just sit there and float like stationary before they see you and kind of come at you, that's like gonna probably be a nightmare. That is really kind of scary to me.
They're just hanging out for you.
You're just hanging out waiting for me.
We just totally fucked you up having you on this week.
I know, yeah. Your nightmares are gonna. Whoa!
Whoa! That
What'd you just do there?
that was my first time.
I felt it. Like, ooh.
This usually doesn't happen like this.
There you go. Be careful. See, there's your continue right there.
Where?
To the left.
I can't get that way though.
I'm just saying that's where it is.
You know what? You always have all the answers.
I have a good game for you guys to play. It may not be retro, but it's free on the Xbox Store, and it's a good game, The Calling.
Oh yeah, the calling.
Yeah, did he just look at what's in his pants?
He's checking out his worm.
Oh! Clutch.
Woo, 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 woo. And one more. Woo.
That thing's scary. It's just like sitting there floating.
Stop.
He made a turkey noise. God, that makes it so much worse.
Oh, what is
Look at that giant rolling gem.
Shoot it. Okay, don't shoot it. Whip it. Whip it real good. Alright, sorry. I regret that. Andrea says rude. I'm not sure what to.
Rude. Rude dude.
Alex said something about New Junk City. Did you guys hear what I said about what TC said?
Play the calling.
Yeah. I actually, ooh, that
That's
sounded
not really
painful.
good. I mean, I'm down for trying that out. I don't know. We could probably.
Oh, I think you gotta drop out of the green thing.
Probably add that to your stream. I can't talk.
Oh.
I know. I just got really.
Oh.
It's like Jimmy from South Park.
Yeah. On the first day.
I went a little bit more Hank Hill there because he was.
Oh.
You love get me.
It's 9:54 and Earthlings didn't eat right. I think you gotta like run on it or something. 'Cause
Fly,
when you landed on it, it was spinning.
golden.
You shall not hurt.
Calling.
I think you gotta stay on it or something. Maybe shoot it from above. Maybe you
Yeah,
could shoot it
that from above. Snap it
Nope,
from
that's not
above.
working.
Ooh, good rhythm.
Brap, brap. Alex or Sarah is agreeing with Andrea that something was rude. I'm still not sure what.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Well, stop getting poked in the anus because he is screaming every time you do.
I don't
Yeah.
know what he's doing.
Think of what the worm's feeling. He probably loves it. Wait, there's a hook there.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. So like drop on it and then try to run to the right a little bit. Yeah, you see it started going faster?
Did it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I think you're seeing things.
I can't tell. Oh yeah, there's a
See?
speed increase.
Was there?
I just yelled again.
I can't control the volume of my voice!
It's getting bad.
I can't do
This
it.
could be one of the toughest things in a video game I've ever seen.
Just
And this happened in the same stream where you played Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, I just played the hardest game I'd ever touched. Go, go, go!
I'm trying so hard!
You run with that gem, son! You run!
Don't know these noises.
I want to see a fast gem now. Give me a fast gem.
Oh!
It was getting so fast.
Maybe
get good. I know.
I mean, also yes, but since you're not gonna do that,
You want to try it, motherfucker?
Meanwhile, that devil's still vibing in the back.
Proven. I'm curious if you can like just hold up or down. And
I was holding. That's why I ran off to the right.
Oh, okay.
You want to try?
No.
Do you have to roll it that way? Which way is it supposed to roll? Can I look up a YouTube tutorial?
Oh my god! Alright, this is the last try, then I'm past enough.
Come on.
Oh, I had it! I'm gonna try one more time.
You're gonna get going so fast.
Oh,
Come
why?
on, just one more.
Alright,
You gotta do it
You're
now.
so close, man.
It's got you.
I believe in you.
You got this. Go, go.
Dude, why is it doing this?
I think you gotta wait a sec to get position before you start trying to get the traction going.
I was waiting that time.
I was waiting that time.
I'm gonna give it till 59 and I'm gonna have someone else try.
50 times, that's what I heard.
I totally had it and then I don't like this game. I really don't. Like, this is not appealing. Alright, it's like this. I can't, I quit. So frustrated. My hands are sweaty. I apologize for passing a sweaty controller.
Got vomit on your sweater already.
Oh, you're a fucker!
Look at this! Levanta!
Hey, you fell off. You're back in a pathway that I was already on, heads up.
Yeah, but on the upshot, I did nail that gem on the first try.
Yeah, but now you have to go all the way fucking back where I was already at. So now the viewer has to see the same shit again.
Ow!
You got 2 minutes to do something. Make it worth.
2 minutes to do something. You just rode that up though on that, like, you just
You nailed it.
hopped on that gem,
You nailed
took
it.
it.
I'm gonna laugh at your struggles now. Aha! Aha! Aha!
Maybe it was.
Grab the ledge.
Maybe it was beginner's luck.
Yeah, totally.
Hashtag Team Travis.
Totally. You can't even do that.
Can't even get the hook.
Look at him.
Nope, it wasn't beginner's luck.
You know what, Mike?
I'll give him a clap.
Trevor, do the floss in real life.
Oh. Did you go back to the spot you already went, or did you actually go up?
I went up.
Okay. I was checking chat for
Are
a
you-
second.
Are you Trevor?
No.
Is there a Trevor in there?
Yeah.
Because my brother's name is Trevor, and everyone always used to
Trevor?
joke with him and call him Travis. So it's kind of funny. I thought like someone was calling you Trevor, and there's like a weird switch.
I actually don't like being called that name.
Travis.
Trevor.
Oh, Trevor.
Like, no offense to actual Trevor,
Oh yeah.
but it's not my name. And
Yeah,
it
he didn't
always-
like Travis.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
one of those
always
things.
funny.
It's like,
That's alright, every now and again to really get under Kevin's skin, I'll call him Trey.
Trey?
Yeah. Because somebody that we used to hang out with used to call him that.
My brother-in-law calls my brother Trevor Trey Dog. He hates it.
Okay, I don't know what this is doing, but I'm whipping it good.
All I know is it's 9:59. We got 1 minute Earthling here.
Do it.
Trevor says I would, but... Oh, that's... Okay.
Oh, you did that.
Ow! There we go. Ow!
This level's a pain
Just
in
have
the
an
ass.
angry commuter running at people.
Oh, he doesn't die. He just fucks with you. Oh, another goddamn gem.
Double gem time. Vibing devil in the background.
Oh my god.
Lean with it, rock with it.
This game right here, man.
Oh god, what
You
happened?
dissolve.
Now you're at the boss now.
Snowman's the boss.
How appropriate.
Snowman in hell?
Yeah. Anywhere like in Christmas time.
Oh yeah. Let's hear it for Christmas.
Hip hip.
Hooray! Don't you barf at me, Snowman.
What was the one gift you guys wanted as a kid that you always wanted?
The Razor scooter.
The Razor. Did you ever get one?
When I was like 14 and they were not cool anymore.
What am I supposed to do here? Oh God, not that.
Well, I think with that,
Is that
it's time.
Bad Mr. Frosty.
Do you want to share your story? What was the one thing that you wanted?
An Atari, and I got it. So.
Yeah. I always
Well, I
wanted.
wanted a computer, and I didn't get that until way later in life.
I wanted a Dreamcast.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Yeah.
If I whip
I was 14 when that thing came out. I really wanted one. My friend had one, and I had the Saturn, and we had just gotten that like the year before. And at that time, as you know, they discontinued it, and I just didn't get the Dreamcast until I was able to get it on my own.
I only knew one person that had a Dreamcast, and he only had it for like, I don't know, less than a year. And
Oh, there we go.
He got rid. He never played it. Like, anytime I'd go over to his house, I'd always ask to play it, and he'd be like, It's like, damn, I just wanted to play it. The controller was so goofy.
But it felt good.
It did. It had a nice feel to it. It's just, it took a lot to get used to if it wasn't something you did a lot.
The only thing I didn't like is that
Oh,
you had to
God.
pull the cord forward and flip it into the controller itself. I'm like, why would you just not put the controller like the cord somewhere else?
Okay, the devil is whooping my ass right now with Doritos.
No, those are
Bugles.
those bugles. Yeah, they're fucking bugles.
That's what I meant.
Who did
I meant
bugle
bugles.
fingers? Let's be real.
Yeah,
I
fuck
still do it.
everybody.
I still, as an
Everybody
adult,
do
I
it.
still do that.
You're supposed to.
So you gonna switch the scene, or am I just?
You got the mousey right there. I'm setting up for 21 questions.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna be sick that day.
No, Eric's sick today.
Ah, shit.
He'll be sick today.
And yet here we are.
All right, so we're gonna do our new closing segment. PS go in my room to make sure Mario's not awake. I wanted Super Mario 3, says Raven, and opened all my gifts but one big box and didn't get it. The big box was filled with styrofoam peanuts and Mario 3.
Damn.
That's awesome. Good job on their part for putting it in the biggest box.
Right.
To have you somewhat disappointed, to be even more surprised that it was in an awesome.
Oh God, I got stabbed.
I won another game on the calling. Are you guys supposed to see him, Mama?
What do I do?
You're closer.
Bro, your mouse is right there. Put down the earthworm chair.
Oh, but I was doing
Got
so
the same
good.
mouse as you.
Do you? It's a good mouse.
It's a nice mouse.
I like it. Why'd I get all bump all of a sudden?
You can play it in a small screen if you want.
Alright, there we go.
While we're doing 20 questions.
Okay.
So 20 questions for a game that you guys didn't know. We started this last week to close our shows. You guys are alternate picking questions to ask me. They're yes or no. And throughout the course of it, you will attempt to figure out what game I'm thinking of.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let you know I'm probably not gonna be that good at this.
That's
Give
okay.
you my 100% though.
Does I guess want to go first, or do you want to give the audience?
Oh
Yeah.
God. I died.
Go ahead and lead off.
All right. Question 1.
Animal, vegetable, or mineral? No, okay, so the thing we ran into last week was
Then it took too long.
also yes. Yes, absolutely. For the love of God, please help.
Yeah, chat. You got the go ahead on it.
No. Aside
You guys give the intro to this. Come up with a strategy. I'm gonna pull an Eric.
he's gonna go pee.
Oh yeah, it's like, well, what's in there?
So anyway,
There were some good questions to ask. Just like I didn't tune in last week.
so here's the thing about last week's question. Last week's ultimate answer was that it wound up being the game wound up being Blaster Master, and the thing that he wound up being from Blaster Master was the ship thing, the tank thing.
Okay.
Right? You with me? So
Yep.
we wound up getting there in some stupidly roundabout way, largely by questioning whether or not the game was a remake or an original, and whether or not it was on classic consoles first or whatever, right? So, one of the things that might help us more this time would be to narrow down what decade it's from first, was a suggestion that we got. And then, oh god, it's a business man. Get him away from me.
I'm back.
And then go from
Yeah, see
there.
the shirt I got?
theoretically.
Pretty cool shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
You guys like those movies, the Alien movies?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm more of a Predator guy.
Really?
Is that,
Have you seen the new Predator movie?
Oh.
TC says, "Hey Mikey, I'll see you tomorrow in our match."
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm coming for you.
I can't do this and that, so I'm gonna quit it and put it in on its own mode.
Let it go.
Let it play in the background.
It's not a bad idea since I was the winner anyways.
Yeah.
We had some pretty tough games.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for our first question. Tell me if you think I'm crazy, because the answers have to be either yes or no. I'm thinking, ask if it's a character. I'm asking you if you agree with me.
All I know
yeah,
is,
that's right, yeah.
all I know is y'all better be faster than last week because that took way too long.
I blame you.
So is it are we looking for just a single game, or can it be like an object inside of the game as well?
I'm looking for a game.
Just a game title.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, because last week you were the thing.
Yeah. Nope. This time, I think for now on, I'm just picking games.
Okay, well then
Very
skip
other
that.
guy.
I did no need to ask if he's a character because he's not in the game.
Yeah, I won't make it that crazy complex
Okay, so
or
then,
confusing.
yeah. All right. So, was the game in question released in the 90s?
Oh, if he's got to check, it's not a good sign.
I mean, you really should know that because you're saying it's a specific game.
Yeah, I just wanted to make certain. Yes.
Okay. So we've narrowed it down to a decade, which excludes Xbox 360, PS3, PS4,
Yeah.
Xbox One. You know what I mean? So that leaves us still a lot, but a lot less. So it's your turn. She has been all about getting up in the stream tonight, you guys. TC says, "Oh,
She
Lighty
loves
got
life.
hounded on Facebook about what he did."
Is it an RPG?
No.
Okay.
Is that like the right type of question to ask? Is that good?
It's not a bad question. Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
fair.
I wasn't sure if there was like a more broad.
It removes like a good chunk of the '90s games.
Yeah, I had Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, any Final Fantasy, you know what I mean? All that stuff's out the window. Was this game on more than one platform?
That's a big question.
No.
Okay, so we know it's a platform exclusive, but we don't know what platform. For being in the 90s, you know, your main options are still going to be
Cartridge-based.
For tracking purposes, say the number of the question you're on. So like you'll be on number 4.
yeah, you're on question
Four.
4.
Platform exclusive. Was the game titled after a single character?
No.
Okay. So, question 5, was it on Super Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay, so not titled after a character means it's not Mario or Zelda. No Mario or Zelda. No RPG. Also discounts Final Fantasy. Chrono Trigger's already out because Chrono. But RPG as well. I should probably leave Nah Talk on Nah and off this show.
No, you can talk about it. It's
Hey,
fine.
Mike, nice pissy.
We're just trying to figure out. They're trying to figure out
Typo.
20 questions here. So
Yeah, TC though, if you want to help us try to figure out what the game is,
Yeah,
if you've been
Feel
following.
invited to chat.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
give
Anything
us
you
some
guys,
help on this one.
anything you guys got? I mean, technically, Kevin saved me last week because I thought I had the game at question 14, and Kevin
What
threw it
about
at me
that?
at like question 19.
you
And
guys
it wound
got
up
it
being
the
right.
very last question.
Okay, so
You're at 6.
number 6.
Wait, did I ask my question? Oh yeah, I asked if it was on Super Nintendo.
No,
and
that was
yes.
fine.
God, what is this? Anyway, don't
Yeah,
look
we
this
wouldn't
up.
have got past
Yeah,
it.
No.
it's hard to look at.
That's
I
insane.
can't think of a single question right now. My mind's blank entirely. Was it a racing game?
No.
All right, so that excludes F-Zero.
I need to think better about like exclusion as compared to like a bullseye. Yeah.
What's already So I'm on 7?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
Mike's
Garrett,
turn.
what? Oh, you asshole. I wasn't asking you, so that's a freebie.
That was really fun.
That's the genie trick.
Yep.
With Aladdin.
They called me. You gotta roll me the right way.
They call you a trick.
I mean,
A trick ass. Oh, what?
and you're in for a treat. Huh? See what
Oh,
I
I still should make that shirt. Do you remember that?
mean? You're in for a treat,
No, you remember the ice cream cone?
Yeah.
I still have it.
but it's urine for a
Ew,
treat.
gross. Well, I did make it kind of green. Okay, anyway.
Oh,
focus.
why is your urine green? That's not good.
I mean, it's always depicted as
No.
green in cartoons.
It
man.
should never be green.
Not in real life.
You ever drank like 3 monsters in a day before?
Also, yes. I mean, come on.
That is not good.
You
Not
pee
Torino.
neon orange sometimes.
Oh,
So-
not good.
It's a kidney cleanser.
Oh,
I really thought you said clit cleanser for a second, and I was
I
like,
have really bad like speech, so yeah.
I don't know what that means. I don't think I want to know.
I'm a slut.
All right, Super Nintendo exclusive, not named after a character, not a racing game, not a role-playing game. Was it a first-party title?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it a single player game? Or was it multiplayer?
Well, it's yes or no. You
It's
got
a yes or no, yeah. Your question was it a single player?
Yeah, is it a single player game?
So that's 8.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, your question was single player?
Yeah.
So it's a single player first party title that was not an RPG or a racing game. It can't be Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, 'cause-
First,
Well-
one character.
yeah, yep.
That was one of your exclusionary questions.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I don't know where to go next.
That's the hardest part about it, not thinking of the game, thinking of questions to ask. I ran out of breath there.
Cat, you got anything? Single player?
Chat's silent. They're lost.
Yeah.
Come on, chat.
A single player first party SNES title that was not named after a single character. So Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, F-Zero's out because it wasn't a racer.
I have another good question.
Alright, so what are you thinking? Maybe that'll change where
Were
I'm
the
going.
characters animals? Because we were talking about earlier today how a lot of those games back then were based on like animal characters. So were the characters animal? Sorry.
That's where you're thinking?
Yeah. If you don't ask it, I will. So, but I mean, if you had anything
What,
else,
do you want to hang on to that question,
Yeah.
or do you want to come up with another one?
I don't care. I'm an idea machine.
You're doing better than Eric did last week. Alright, I'm at a loss, so I'm going to steal your question.
Go for it. Yeah. For a team.
Were the characters animals?
No.
Correct? So what does that exclude? Where are we throwing out?
Well,
What were you on 9? That was 9.
Yeah, that was 9,
So
sorry.
you're on 10.
Yeah. Before you ask your question, what game were you thinking of that brought that question?
Well, I mean, just like we were playing Biker Meister Mars earlier, and you brought it up, like, you know, a lot of games have like animals, like superhuman animals, and it has the characters.
It's all animals with attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, animals with attitude. So.
Okay, he said it was named after a single character.
Yeah.
But the characters weren't animals, so that still throws out stuff like Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But it does leave in, theoretically, shit like The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, should I say it? Well,
I mean, if you pick a game, the game's over.
like, yeah,
But
do you think, like...
one of the questions we asked last week was, did this start as a video game and become something else, or did it...
I mean, with The Simpsons, you could be like, is it a series? Is it...
But I mean, like, as a general idea of the kind of questions we asked.
You guys asked if there were sequels.
That's also true.
What was it a sequel?
The one last week? The one you
Oh, you guys talking about this? I was like, did I forget the...
Chat's giving suggestions.
Okay.
For answers, but you can ask questions based on that.
Okay, yeah, so the suggestion is Super Metroid. No, that's disqualified too, Trevor, because Metroid is a thing in the game. And it's not named after one of the things. So, Metroid is out. You're still on...
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's on time.
Okay, but what's not out that's similar to Metroid is Castlevania. So maybe we want to ask something that would theoretically narrow it.
Yeah, I was trying to...
Or away from one of those.
I was trying to, like, think of something that would, like... Not necessarily genre, but, like, is it, like... fantasy-based, but then it's like, it's one of those things.
Like, basically everything is fantasy-based.
But I'm trying to, like, think of something off that, and I got thinking too hard and I wasn't able to think of anything else. This is tough.
Okay, so my suggestion for you is maybe were there more than one
Was it a
in the
series?
series?
Is it a series?
Yes.
I would have clarified specifically, I think, on this platform. Because,
That could be your follow-up.
that would be question 11 out of 20. Do we want to use that? Or do we want to go another direction?
What do you think? What do you think?
Well, I was...
Another good suggestion in chat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was it based on a...
Blackville.
Okay.
That's fact.
Oh, I thought you said but no, and I'm like, are you answering the question? I didn't ask that. Don't count that. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking then. Off that idea, I'm thinking my question will then be, was it based on a non-video game property that came before it?
No.
Okay, so question 12 is yours. But that still leaves things like Castlevania in. I'm not necessarily saying, yes, let's guess Castlevania.
Right,
I'm just saying, like, Castlevania's not first party, though. Castlevania was somebody else. I don't remember who right now.
So we're on 12.
Yeah, we're on question 12.
Did it include multiple characters inside the game? Like playable characters?
No.
Okay. So not multiple playable characters, was first party, was not named after a single character, but did have multiple games in the franchise.
That's kind of...
It's the multiple games in the franchise that's a first party title. Okay, I'm using question 12. Was there more than one game in the franchise on the Super Nintendo?
No.
Okay, so one game on the Super Nintendo.
Question 13.
Yes to Buttville. I don't know why I'm looking at the laptop. The camera's up there.
Right?
I keep doing it.
Habit.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're yelling at the actual chat.
Yeah.
Which we should be yelling at them.
We go down through the list again.
I don't remember all 13 questions, but no animals is first party, only one on the SNES. Not RPG, not racing.
Is that a guinea pig?
Yeah, this is gameplay.
A guinea pig.
Oh, a guinea pig. Yeah, that's a guinea pig. Not named after one of the characters. Does not have multiple playable characters.
So you're on 13?
And not based on another franchise.
Jesus Christ, I can't. This is hard. This is the hardest part of the night.
Yeah, unquestionably.
That's what makes it fun. Challenge your
Do you
nerd
have any
knowledge.
ideas? I can't like think of a single question.
Well, this late in the game, I'm starting to try to think about where we should be headed for confirmation, but I still got nothing. What Nintendo franchises came out on the SNES but only had one game?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too.
Because again, it can't be anything with Mario. It can't be anything Legend of Zelda. Because all of the Legend of Zelda games are either named after Link or Zelda. Can't be Donkey Kong Country because they're named after Donkey Kong. Can't be F-Zero because it's not a racing game. What else does Nintendo own? First party that was on SNES. Trevor? Kevin? You guys got anything over there? Not animals as the main characters. That was another one.
Wow.
It's not Double Dragon because that had multiple playable characters and wasn't first party.
Were there a lot of games that had like interactive like things with it, like I was just only thinking of Mario thing because we were talking about it today. Like, was there a lot of games that had like interactive tools other than outside controllers, or was it just pretty much that?
Peripherals. I mean, there was the scope.
Yeah, the Super Scope had a couple of games.
There's the pad on the NES.
Did it have any peripherals?
That's your question for 13?
Yeah.
Were there peripherals for this particular game?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
14.
I'm going to be legitimately honest. I haven't been paying attention. What are the clues? Okay, so it's
keep
fine.
going.
We need a refresher anyway, just to make sure we're where we're at. Okay, so the major notes, Kevin, are it's a first-party game that was on the Super Nintendo. So first-party Nintendo on Super Nintendo. Only had one game in the franchise released on Super Nintendo. The game is not named after any one character. It's not racing.
The thing about chat is they can look this shit up on Google.
Trevor wants to know if it's a fighting game.
I mean, you're at 14.
Did Nintendo put out any first-party fighting games on SNES? Smash's first game was N64. I don't remember them doing any fighting games before that. No animal main characters. No multiple playable characters. So only one playable character, was not an animal, was not a role-playing game, was not a fighting game, is a Nintendo property, only had one game on the Super Nintendo. I'm kind of stumped, to be honest. I don't even know where to go from here.
Starting narrowing down more, they're throwing you out suggestions. You got number 14.
Yeah, but I don't think fighting game is a good way to go, because like I said, I don't think Nintendo did fighting games first party. And definitely not a fighting game that didn't have multiple playable characters.
Yeah.
That's the big one. No multiple playable characters for me disqualifies a fighting game.
Are there any sports games?
That were first party?
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one that's like kind of got me. Trying to like go down that path. Like what's all?
For Super Nintendo? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, tennis and golf.
Much later.
Yeah. I mean, golf was on the regular Nintendo, but no peripherals. Okay, that's a fair question. Is it a side-scrolling platformer?
Thought about that. Yeah.
Is that for 14?
Yeah,
Is that your question?
that is my question.
No.
Okay. Suppose I should have just started with is it a platformer, but side-scrolling platformer throws a bunch of stuff out too, I guess.
Question 15.
What do you have for me,
It's a-
idea machine?
It's a single person game, correct? With like it's one main character.
Yeah. Yeah, one player, one main character. Was there a Kid Icarus game on the SNES?
I don't know.
I know there was one on NES and I know there was one on Game Boy. And that is first party Nintendo as far as I know.
Does the character have a signature weapon?
No.
No.
16.
Is the protagonist male?
Okay, question for 16.
That's a good one.
You wanna go with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
16. No.
Female protagonist.
Or it could just actually can't be an animal.
Could be a robot.
Could be a robot. Were there any robot things there?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I don't think that was. Never mind, that wasn't first party.
You're at 17.
Andrea says, think about all the characters in Smash and their games. Do any of those fit?
But he did say Metroid, right?
Yeah, but unless Travis is cheating, Super Metroid is out the window because Metroid is a character. Well, it's not a character, it's a race. So it's not out the window. And it is not a male, and it is a first-party title.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
17.
What are you
Would
thinking?
it be like?
Well, before you ask him, what
Yeah.
are you thinking? Because I have an idea, but I don't know if I want to waste a question on it.
Like
So I want
it's
to
a
see what you're
space
thinking.
themed, like space or.
I was going to suggest asking if it has Super in the title. Because that'll throw Metroid right out the fucking window.
Do you want to do that?
I mean, if you're on board with it, I'm on board with it.
Yeah.
This is not a bad question either. But if it is Super Metroid, then Super's in the title. And if he says no, then it's not Super Metroid. Which, you know, I don't know any other space-themed first-party titles either.
Yeah.
So either of those questions really would work.
What about like if the main character would have like?
Well, you asked if they have a signature weapon.
I was gonna see
Which
if they had like a
seems not.
signature costume that people wear for Halloween. Because that kind of gets Metroid too a little bit. I've seen people as Samus before.
Okay.
But there's also like, you know what I mean? Like, there's.
I think one of the first two questions is the way to go. I don't know which one you want to go with, but I
Yeah.
think one of those is the way to go.
Do you want to do Super? Should we do Super?
What question are we on? 17?
17.
Super?
That's my vote.
Yeah, let's do Super.
Good question.
Do you care if I steal from you? Like, yeah, does it have Super in the title?
No.
Alright, so it's not Super Metroid.
18. No, they're like.
I mean, we debated that for like 2 solid minutes. You just chime in.
Yeah, right after you say it.
Yeah. No, it's alright.
If you don't turn off the game noise, I might punch it off through my phone.
Sorry, let me just kill that.
I'm just gonna mute it. There we go.
Hater.
She's just tired of hearing Jim go, ow, ow. I turned it down a bunch, but it was probably still pretty loud.
You're on 18. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Oh my god. Alright, non-male first-party protagonist. So let's go down the list of Smash characters. What female characters do we have
Shit,
that are the
female.
lead character? Or, well, what non-male characters do we have that are the first?
Shit, yeah.
That are the main character?
To be honest, I haven't played a Smash Brothers in some time.
Oh, you're missing out.
You really are.
Yeah,
No. You don't have a Nintendo though, so I mean that's understandable.
Okay. Well, so still, Legend of Zelda is
He
still
knows
out.
there's hundreds of games with Super Nintendo. Yeah. Nintendo really likes to bank on their like branding. Like,
Yeah,
when
they
Super
really,
came out,
really do.
everything was Super. The 64,
Super
everything
Star
was
Wars,
64.
Super Castlevania, Super Metroid.
Which is funny because like Super stuck with a lot of them. Even Smash Bros.
Super Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Even though that came out in the
Increases the cool
64.
factor so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, so what do we have left on the table here? Female Nintendo characters.
I only have 2% battery. Hurry up.
I mean, you know the name of your
Plug
game,
it
right?
in.
We only got 2 things. Oh, Andrea said that.
Did
Sorry.
we ask if it was a fighting game?
No, we didn't.
Because like, what about the one girl in Street Fighter? Well, no, wait, fuck.
Not first party.
I don't know. I'm
Earthbound is first party, not named after. No, it's not a role playing game. Earthbound is disqualified because role playing game. Which
Well, why are
Earthbound
you going to
definitely
talk
is.
for? It's a Smash. They have 3 questions left. And one of them has to be guessing the game.
All right, so non-animal, non-male. That pretty much only leaves either robot or female. I don't know any robot other than Rob the Robot, who was not on Super Nintendo. And it's not a side-scrolling platformer.
I literally can't think of anything. Staring at the
Ice
blue.
Climbers is out the window because it's got multiple main characters.
I don't think Ice Climbers are on Super.
Well, I mean, even if they were, they're out the window is the point. What do we got? Okay. Was the game originally released in the U.S. first?
That's a good question.
No.
Okay. So it's a first-party title that was released in Japan first.
Is there any Kirby games?
Well, Kirby's named after Kirby. All
Shit,
are.
shit.
So you have 19, and then the last one is guessing the game. So this is your last one to narrow it down.
Okay. Doesn't have Super in the title. Not a male lead character. Not a signature weapon. Is first party. Was released in Japan first. Not a role-playing game. Not an animal main character. Not multiple playable main characters. Not multiplayer.
Jesus.
I have absolutely no idea where to go from here. I mean, it's your question, so if you come up with something, that throw it out. But I absolutely have no
I
idea.
can't even think of any more questions. Because the ones that I do have, we've already kind of discussed and talked about and narrowed out. What do you think? I'm gonna try to get it right.
I think you got to figure it out.
I don't know.
Chat, do you even have a suggestion for a question? Keep in mind, not a role-playing game, not a racing game. Is first party.
Kill me.
Was not released in the U.S. first. Was on the Super Nintendo. Only had 1 entry in the series. No signature weapon. Not a male protagonist. Not a racing game if I didn't say that.
Yeah.
They asked if it was a fighting game. That was one of their suggestions.
Do we ask it? Because I'm at the point I don't even know what to ask.
I got, hold on. Bubble Bobble, I don't know, I got nothing.
Puzzle game. That was nice either.
Well, you could be throwing us off your scent.
I'm just throwing things out there, the things that they didn't ask.
Was it
based on...
Was it a military game? No, I can only think of one that's that one damn Constant Generals thing.
Yeah, see, they're going back to the fighting thing again.
Is it a fighting game?
That's your question?
Yeah.
No. All right.
Killer Instinct wasn't first party anyway, it was Rare.
It's true. All right, work together, guess the game. What do you got?
I mean, at this point, I feel like there's no way we're gonna get it right.
We'll say it.
Let's throw something out there.
Wait. What do you want to guess?
I don't even have any ideas.
First party Super Nintendo game. This is really fucking me up.
Yeah, it's back again.
All right. Drum roll.
Is forfeiture an option? Because I feel like
Terminator if they're taking the impact.
I mean,
unless
you
the
forfeit
chat-
by just throwing a game name out there and getting it right or wrong.
I mean, I guess that's also true.
So guess, at least you tried.
Is it Tetris?
That's your 20th question. Is that your 20th
Do
question?
you object to throwing that? I got fucking nothing else.
That's your
I
final-
know. Yeah, that's not
That's
it.
your guess.
Sure.
Is it Tetris?
Correct. That is our guess.
No, it is not Tetris. I will give you some hints, though, before I reveal the game.
Okay.
It was originally released in Japan in 1990. Launched in North America in 1991 as a launch title for the Super Nintendo. Ended up getting 2 sequels, one on the Nintendo 64 in 1996, and then one on the 3DS in 2011. The game was, and you were on the right track, featured in Smash Bros. However, not as a character, but as a level. The producer of the game was Shigeru Miyamoto. It was a single-player amateur flight simulation. which
Pilot
was
Wings.
Pilot Wings is correct.
I just downloaded that damn game yesterday. What
Okay.
the hell?
In my defense, I have never played
Oh,
any of them.
What?
yeah.
Oh, Pilot
It's-
Wings is so good.
Do you want to know why? Are you ready for the most crazy reason why?
Yeah, I want to give it to
Kind
you.
of. Yeah.
The Rocketeer,
Like the movie?
the video game,
Oh.
based on the movie, Disney's The Rocketeer. The first fucking level in Disney's The Rocketeer is you fly the little biplane around the stupid little NASCAR loop so that you can learn the controls, right? On PC, the controls consisted of use the mouse to move the plane. You would think up and down would be up and down,
Right.
and then left and right would be left and right. But the perspective shifted. And so you had to race another plane. It wasn't just fly the plane around the loop, it was race another plane around the loop. And in all of my life, I have never successfully won that fucking race ever. Ever. To this day. And it has, between that and Top Gun on the NES, I have never liked flying games ever. I hate them all.
This was like magic the first time it came out. Like, playing it for the first time for me. Look at it. It might as well be the real thing than this year. When did it come out? 95?
91.
91. Shit,
Yeah.
91. I mean, this is like magic.
This was a launch title?
This was a launch title for the SNES.
Yeah.
And also, I think it was a launch title shortly after for the 3DS.
That shadow coming down. Like, beautiful.
So, I haven't encountered this stage in Smash Brothers either.
You fly on the top of the plane.
I mean, I figured, but that dude looks like he just shit himself.
It's all
did.
great, because I did 99
out of 100.
Yeah, I missed one beam.
Well, kids, that's an exercise in how you make your co-hosts feel dumb.
So that was another round of 20 questions. Tomorrow night there's going to be a bonus episode of Nerd Acumen Wrestling.
Right on.
And 4 titles on the line. And then, of course, back again with some more Nerd Acumen Wrestling on Wednesday. And then our Christmas special next week, Thursday. Because next week, Friday, somebody has the rock show.
Not me. And we don't tell people about that. But
Yeah, no, it's not. I didn't say who. Could be somebody else. Could be Eminem.
It could be Eminem. I think I have heard Eminem will be there. Brett Favre's on the guest list.
It's going to be epic.
All right, guys, cat's out of the bag. It's me.
That's true. Oh, what's A?
Starting this Sunday, you can call me Rocksteady. Wait, no, that's copyrighted.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a thing.
Rate of descent too great, you gonna die.
You gonna get squashed.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Reminds me of the opening scene of the Power Rangers movie.
Right? That movie's so dope.
Tommy comes down.
Who said I don't like this game?
Kevin. Kevin said that.
Did you like anything, Kevin? God.
You know what's funny? I don't like this game. Now you're using good judgment. All right, friends and compatriots. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Travis gave me the big old thing there. A big thank you to Mikey for joining us in general.
Anytime,
Yes,
guys.
thanks for
It's
joining.
been a joy.
It was great to have you, man. It was a lot of fun.
So right now, head on over to facebook.com/groups/dose of Nerd Acumen. Why? Because we have an active poll that we need you to pick a game from for next Thursday's Christmas special. The top 3 from that poll, again, will be played, and the losers will carry on to the next week's poll.
Yeah, so Bonanza Brothers gets another shot.
Yeah, things will continuously just stay on there if they don't get voted for. So it could forever be stuck on there. So.
Someday we're just going to have to put the little forever alone emoji next to it.
Right? Or you'll just be like, fine, we're going to play it. But, yeah, ultimately this has been our 63rd episode of the Weekly Dosage. Again, thank you, Mike. Thanks, Locksteady.
Thank you, guys.
Anything you want to pitch or promote?
Oh, me?
Yeah. This is your spot.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
just I'm good. Remaining anonymous to the world.
Okay.
And don't forget about that Lego thing, speaking of staying anonymous to the world.
Yes, stay posted on our Facebook page. We're going to have more information as we work out the details. It's something we would like to do. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped about the idea. I like it.
I think it'll be fun.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I got nothing other than our typical like, subscribe, follow. Oh, Eric's not here, so he didn't get to pimp it. For those of you who have an Amazon Prime subscription, you also get a free Twitch Prime subscription to go along with that. If you're feeling generous, we would greatly appreciate it if you could point that our way. Of course, no obligation. But if you do, it really helps us out. And then, you know, any money we earn from any of that stuff, we turn around and put right back into this for you guys. So we would really appreciate that. And if you are already planning to do that, do keep in mind that at the end of the month, it does not automatically resubscribe you to whoever you subscribe to. Whether it be us or to someone else, you do need to manually resubscribe every month. So yeah, check that out. Show clips of all episodes of Dose of Nerd Acumen. I think that's a request for us to go to the closing trailer. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us for episode 63. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for voting in the poll. Keep it up. Pick out the games you want to see us play next week. And Travis will see you tomorrow, and I will see you next Friday, if not sooner.
Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Cheer
Not
those
Friday.
bits.
Show us your bits. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, wait.